What's up? Welcome back to the channel. It is a beautiful Sunday afternoon here in November in Alpine, Wyoming. And we're going to do a quick battery replacement on our Sprinter, our Airstream Interstate 3500 Sprinter. And I think Maui's going to help. So let's get to it. For those of you that do not know, the Sprinter battery here, and this is, by the way, this is the starter battery, not the house deep cycle batteries, which are actually right back there underneath. This is the starter battery. This is a Group 49 H8 900 cold crank amps battery, 95 amp hours. I think you can get these in like 100 amp hour models too, depending on what you get. But this is a Wise from Amazon, and it looks like it's going to work great. So let's get to it. Bella says she's helping too, as well as Maui. So let's go. So we're here on the driver's side. We've got these WeatherTech mats we use to kind of protect the flooring. Usually have some towels and stuff here too to kind of help out. Dogs like to lie down here near the front when we're traveling, but battery's right underneath there. So we pulled the WeatherTech rubberized mat back. So we've got the standard carpeting here, and then here looks like some composite plastic flooring. So we've pulled back the carpeting, and there you go. There's that battery symbol, so you know we're in the right spot. So next stop is we've got these 3 Torx screws. You can see we've got to get those removed. Mary's going to go run some errands. See you in a bit. Maui, you stay. There you go. Screws are removed. This valence piece is off, and we've got a few more Torx screws. So pulled back the composite, that flooring. It's actually, that's got some sound deadening on it too. Right, Bella? Yeah, she's super interested. And we finally get to the battery compartment. So there it is. There's the starter battery for the Mercedes-Benz 3500 Sprinter. And this one's held on by 4 Torx screws. So we'll have to get those undone. All right, got the metal protective plate that covers the battery. Got that off. And so this is what it looks like here in the Sprinter 3500 for the Airstream Interstate build out. There's your negative, and then your positive terminals underneath there. We're going to pull the negative first so that we don't have any accidental sparking. All right, got the negative off first, like I mentioned, and got the positive lead off. There's the apparatus or the harness coming off on the Airstream Interstate. Not sure if this is actually what is on your standard Sprinter as well. So that's what it all looks like. I got that cover plate off the positive there as well. So we are ready to remove the battery. The only thing left is there is a little harness in here that has, let's see if we can poke in here, see if you can see that. That has a couple of screws that have to be undone at both sides of that little handle there to unscrew the battery. That's what actually keeps the battery in place, keeps it from bouncing around. So there you go. All right, got the little bracket off that holds the battery in place. Here's what that looks like. So you can see the 2 screws. Oh, Maui wants to know what's going on. See the 2 screws that need to be undone to pull that out. And actually I did pull the vent off the battery here too. That's zip tied in this case to that bracket. So just pop these 2 handles up here to be able to get the battery out. We're ready to go. And just like that, got the old battery out. This, by the way, this one's a standard Mercedes. Bella sees the neighbor dog going by. And she does not care that the battery has been removed. So here you can look at the, here's the case that the battery sits in. And it's got the drain lines down to below the vehicle. You can kind of see through down there through the bottom. So that's where the vent line gets routed to. All right, Bella, let's get that new battery in. So got the new battery in. Positive lead goes on first, then negative. We're gonna need to tighten those down. Positive, obviously, first, so you don't create any sparking. So let's get those tightened down. So got the leads tightened down, and now I'm gonna drop this bracket down. You gotta be a little careful here, just so you don't dislodge these screws and that they fall down into the battery containment area, because that's kind of a pain to get those back out. All right, got the battery situated here down on the bottom of the casing. Got that bracket in, so just need to tighten that down with an extended socket wrench. Got the bracket tightened in right there with those two screws. Got that protective plate over the positive cabling. Got the metal cover over. Oh, I think Bella's almost had enough. Covers over. And by the way, just watch these metal edges here. They can actually get pretty sharp, so just be careful with those. Torx screws, all four of them are back in place. Get those tightened down. Now I've got to get this soundproofing, this piece back into place. That composite soundproofing piece, that is back in place now. Now I've got to get this plastic little valence piece in place with the 3 Torx screws. Got more dog action behind me. Oh, Maui says something's going on. Looks like we're packing up. Torx screws are back in place. Get those tightened down. One more. Here we go. Got the carpeting back down. Now just have to get that weather mat down. And there we go. There's the WeatherTech mat. Got that down. All set. And we are about done with the battery installation. And success. See you in the next one.